Okay, so now I'm going to go through some of our customer experience around SAP Analytics Cloud. We're going to be going through two customers. The first one's Taronga Zoo, and then we're also going to go through one of the New South Wales government agencies, which is Barangaroo. Two different use cases. So in terms of Taronga Zoo, the journey they went on was all around executive dashboarding. So they had, some of the challenge they actually had was they were on an old ERP, ECC solution, a lot of manual processes to get reporting out, downloading into Excel, updating queries. So very complex just to provide reports to the business. The journey they went on was looking at the SAP Cloud platform to be able to load data from ECC into the SAP Cloud platform, which was in real time. So that was all that transactional financial information. And then we enabled SAP Analytics Cloud to do that real-time reporting on top of that data. So what we did was we ran a number of workshops with the execs to understand what type of reporting, what type of information, what type of insights they want to see into that data. And then we went to go and develop those dashboards within SAC. So I suppose their big benefit was all around doing that analysis and variance analysis on that data. So looking at actuals data compared to budget and forecast, not for the whole organisation, but into all the different business units. So the big benefits they get was having that single source of truth, of being able to drill down into a dashboard, drill down into a cost centre, into a GL account, into a period, and look at that data. But once you're looking at those financial numbers, being able to click on that and then drill down into the transaction codes or the journals that make up that data. So having that one tool that can drill through, whereas previously, obviously they'll have Excel, they'll ring up the business partners or finance to pull those reports out of ECC, transform and load it. So it was a big benefit for them. So the real big insights into decision making around those reports. The journey they're on now with SAC is all around the whole integrated budgeting and planning process. So having the actuals feed in and doing the budgeting and forecasting. So that's the journey they're on at the moment. In terms of New South Wales Government or Barangaroo, which builds a lot of those towers and facilities in Barangaroo area in Sydney, they're all about projects. They've got project managers managing various different projects which go for whether it's 6 months or 3 years, all done in Excel. So they're a SAP by Design customer. So their journey was all about using SAC, the pre-built adapters, to connect to SAP by Design and being able to bring out that trial balance, so your P&L, your balance sheet and cash flow, and then using a budgeting tool to budget of what they're thinking the revenue or the expense for each of those office towers or facilities would actually be. It's all around the, so getting insights into that and having the one tool that can produce both actuals, budgets, and then doing all that OPEX planning around that as well. So very self-service analytics for that scenario. I suppose the reason I'm telling you all this is most of our customers have got a similar journey, whether it be planning, whether they want to have OPEX or CAPEX or self-service reporting. That's where the Bluepacks actually come. That's how we got to these Bluepacks, which Chris will be covering off. I look at some other customers with government. They've got SAC license and not sure how to utilise that. So we've got some Bluepacks that talk about the governance of setting up that structure, setting up a template which the business can start using and ensuring security is enabled, and best practice around visualizations, because we've got some of our stands around the IBCS standards, which Chris will cover off as well in some of his the screens which we'll be utilising. But so now I'm going to go through and hand you over to Chris, who'll go through the Bluepacks in action.